In this video, we are going to learn something about squares and square roots, and especially about factorization method. These questions are from R.D. Sharma book. Okay, this is our first question. Find the smallest number by which 180 must be multiplied so that it becomes a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. So by which number we have to multiply, or by which number we have to divide. In both these cases, we have to follow factorization method. So here we have the number 180. So first we have to factorize 180. First, we know it is divisible by 2. So it is 90 times 2. Then again it is divisible by 2. So we will get 45. Then we can divide it by 5. Then we will get 9. Then 3, 3. So what we can write, 180 is same as, how many 2's are there? 1, 2, 2 2's, 2 3's, and 1 5, right? So we can write it as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So 180 is same as this, right? When we observe this, what we can find is 2 is having a pair, 3 is also having a pair. But what about 5? 5 is not having any pair. We know when we take the square root, when we take the square root from the square root, what we take from each and every pair, we can take one out. But here 5 does not have any pair, so actually 5 needs a pair. That means multiply 180 by 5 to make it a perfect square. Understood? We have to multiply 180 by 5 to make it a perfect square. That means 180 into 5 is same as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5, right? See, 180 is actually 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 5. 180 into 5 means this into 5. Got it? Now, what is 180 into 5? It is 900. Okay, so 900 is the number or the multiple of 180, which is a perfect square. Now we can take the square root of 900 is equal to 2 into 2, square root of 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 5 into 5. From each and every pair, we can take 1 out, right? So here we have a pair of 2, we can take 1, 2 out. Pair of 3, we can take 1, 3 out. Pair of 5, we can take 1, 5 out. So we have square root of 900 is equal to 2 into 3 into 5, that is 30. So this is the square root of that number. That was also asked in the question, right? Also find the square root of the perfect square, so obtained. So the number is actually 900 and the square root is 30. Hope all of you understood. Now we will go to the next question. This is our second question. Find the smallest number by which 3645 must be divided so that it becomes a perfect square. It must be divided, then also we have to follow factorization method. And the question, the extension is also find the square root of the resulting number. Okay, so first we have to factorize 3645. So the last digit is 5, so we can take 5 as the first prime factor. Then 7 times 5, 35. 1 is left here, 14. So 2 times 5, 10. 4 is left here, 45. Then 9. 7, 2, 9. See, 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. Right? Why we are adding the digits here? Whether is it a multiple of 3 or not? Yes, it is a multiple of 3. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. So 18 is a multiple of 3. That means this number is a multiple of 3. So we can divide by 3. Now 2 times 3, 6. 1 is left, 12. So 4 times 3, 12. Then 9, 3 times 3, 243. Again, when we add the digit 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. So 243 is divisible by 3. 8 times 3, 24 and 1. Again, 81 is a multiple of 3. So when we divide it by 3, we will get 27. Again, 3, 9, then again 3, 3. So this is the number which we get. 5 comes only one time. and 3 comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is there. So we can write 3, 6, 4, 5 is same as 5 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 6 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, as in the previous question, when we take the square root, we need a pair for each and every digit inside. See, then only it will become a perfect square. See here, 3s are having pairs, but this 5 do not have a pair. So we have to remove this 5. Why we have to remove? In the previous question, we have given, provided a 5, because the question was, we have to find the number which is to be multiplied with. Okay, here the question is, the second question is, which number by which we have to divide this. Division means actually we are removing this 5. Okay, so divide by 5. That is 3645 divide by 5 is same as, see, 3645 3645 is same as this, right? 5 one time and 3 6 times. 6 times 3 divided by 5. See here we can cancel that 5, right? So 5 got cancelled. Now what happens? Only 3's are there. How many 3's are there? 6 times 3. Okay. Anyways, on left side, what we have is we have to divide 3645 by 5. When we divide, what we get is 7 times 5, 35. So 1 is left there. Then 14, 2 times 5, then 45, 9. Right? 729 is equal to 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 3 into 3. That is 6 times 3. So when we take the square root of this number, here also we have to put the square root. And from the square root, from each pair, we can take 1 out. So how many 3's will come out? 3 3's will come out. So square root of 729 is 3 into 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 9. So 9 into 3, 27. So this is the answer. The question was also find the square root of the resulting number. That is why we have done that. Now this is our third question. The product of two numbers is 1296. If one number is 16 times the other, find the numbers. Okay, we have two numbers. We don't know what are the numbers. So one number into the other, we need 1296. But about the numbers, what is given? One number is 16 times the other. So if one is x, the other will be 16x. Okay. If one number is x, the other number will be 16x, because one number is 16 times the other. It is given in the question. Now, 16 into, see on left side what we have, x into x. X into x is x square. So 16 times x square is 1296. Okay, so what is x square? As we do in algebra, we have to take the 16 to the right side. 16 is there multiplied with x square. When it's taken to the right side, it becomes division. Okay, so it is 1296 divided by 16. See, both these numbers are even numbers, right? So we can divide them by 2 to make the fraction simpler. Okay, 6, then 4, then 8, right? 648 is there on the numerator, and the denominator we have 8. Actually, here when we observe, 64 is a multiple of 8 and 8 is also a multiple of 8. So we can directly divide by 8. So 8 times 8, 64, and 1 time 8, 8. So what we have now? Now we got x square is 81. Then what is x? Square root of 81. We know 81 is 9 into 9, right? So from a pair, we can take 1 out, means it is 9. So x is equal to 9. We cannot stop by this because the question is we have to find the numbers, right? Which were the numbers actually? If one is x, the other is 16x. Now we got x as 9. So 16x will be 16 into 9. 9 into 6. 54, 5 is left, then 9 into 1, 9 plus 5, 14. So 144. So the numbers are 9 and 144. Now this is our fourth question. A welfare association collected 20,2500 rupees. Okay, 20,2500 rupees as donation from the residents. If each paid as many rupees as there were residents, find the number of residents. Okay, so the number of residents, let us take it as number of residents is equal to X. So what is the question? Each paid as many rupees as there were residents. So if number of residents is X, then the rupees donated by each of them is X, right? So the total amount donated by each of them is X. Okay, if the number of residents is X, amount donated by each of them is also X. So the total amount is X into X, right? Total amount is equal to X into X, that is X square. And that value is given as 202500. So what we have is X square equal to 202500. The question is to find the number of residents. That means we have to find X. In order to get X, we have to take the square root. Okay, 202500. This we can do in any method which we know, but as this video is based on factorization, we will follow factorization method. We will follow factorize 202500 first. See here 2. So 1 0 1 2 5 0. Again we can divide by 2 5 0. See here we have to put a 0, right? If we miss this 0 here, no, our answer will get wrong. Okay, so here we have to put a 0. Then again 5 times 2 10. So 2 is left there, 25. No, 12 is there. No, so 6 times 2 is possible. Then 5, 2 times 2, then 1 0. So 5 times. Okay, see here the last digit is 5. We cannot divide it by 2. So we need 5 as the next factor. So 1 0 1 2 1 to 5. Again we can divide by 5. Okay, so 2 0. See 1 is there. No, 1 is not divisible by 5. So we have to put a 0 here. Now 2 0 2 5. Again we can divide by 5. So 4 0 5. Again we can divide by 5. So it is 81. Now we can divide it by 3. So 27. Again divisible by 3 9 3 3. Okay. Now we'll count how many factors. Each factors are the 3 comes 4 times. Then 5 comes 4 times. And 2 is also there. 2 comes 2 times. Clear? So we can write 202500 is same as 2 into 2. 5 comes 4 times. 5 comes 4 times and 3 also comes 4 times. Right? 3 also comes 4 times. See here in the step what we have written here, square root of. So in the next step also we have to put that symbol, square root of this. Here from each and every pair we can take one outside, right? See 2 is having a pair, 5, 2 pairs, 3, 2 pairs. So we can take 1 2, 1 5, again 1 5, 1 3, again 1 3. So actually it is same as 2 into 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. 2 into 5 10. Then 3 into 3 9. 9 into 5 45. 45 into 10 450. So this is the number of residents in that locality. This is our fifth question. The area of a square field is 5,184 square meters. a rectangular field whose length, okay, there is a correction, whose length is twice its breadth, has its perimeter equal to the perimeter of a square field. Find the area of the rectangular field. Okay, so actually we are having two fields. One is a square and the other is a rectangle. So first let us draw it roughly. Here we have a square field and on the other side we have a rectangular field. Now what is given in the question? The area of the square field is this much. So its area is equal to 5184 meter square. And what about the rectangular field? Whose length is twice its breadth. Whose length is twice its breadth. Okay, if breadth is x, length is 2x. That is what is given, right? So here we will write this x and this is 2x. Length is twice its breadth, has its perimeter equal to the perimeter of the square field. So the perimeter of this rectangular field means the boundary length of this rectangular field is same as the perimeter of this square field. Okay, about the square field, the perimeter is not given, only the area is given. Perimeter means the boundary length. In order to get the perimeter, we should know what is the side measure, right? Length or one side measure of that square first. So if one side is m, say if the measure of one side is m, the other will also be m because it is a square. So area will be side into side, that is m into m, that is m square. Okay, so m square is actually given as 5184 meter square. Now in order to get the value of m, we have to take the square root of 5184. So here also we will adopt factorization method. 5184, since it is an even number, we can divide by 2. So here we will get 2. Then 592. Again we can divide by 2. 1, 2, 9, 6. Again we can divide by 2. 6, 4, 8. Again we can divide by 2. That is 3, 2, 4. Again we can divide by 2. That is 1, 6, 2. Again by 2, that is 81. Then 3, 27. Then again 3, 9. Again 3. So this is the complete factorization. Here we have 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is there. And how many 2's are there? Let us count. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 2's are there. So what we can write? 5184 is same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2's are there and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 3's are there. When we take the square root, what we have to do? We have to take one number out of each pair. Here we have a pair of 2. And here also we have a pair of 2. See, how many pairs are there for 2? 3 pairs. So we can take 3 2's outside. So about 3, we have 2 pairs, right? So 2 3's will be there outside. So the number is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. 3 into 3, that is 9. So it is 72. And in the question, the value is given in meter square, right? The value means the area is given in meter square. So what we can say here, the side will be meters. Clear? Why it is in meters? Because the area is given in meter square. So thus we got the side measure of the square. Now, what is given actually? The perimeters are same, right? Perimeters of the square and that rectangle are same. Now the perimeter of this square we have to find, right? Perimeter of a square is 4 times the side. So here the side is given as M. Okay. We have notated it with the letter M. So 4 times M is the perimeter, and M we got it as 72 meters. So 4 into 72, that is 288 meters is the perimeter. Now we can apply it in the rectangle, right? Rectangular field also has the same perimeter. That means, and one more thing, for the rectangle, the perimeter is 2 times L plus B, right? 2 times L plus B is the perimeter of a rectangle. So 2 times L plus B is given as 288 meters, right? And in place of L, what we can give? 2x. This is length and this is breadth. Okay. So in place of L, we can give 2x, and in place of B, we can give x. So 2 times 2x plus x is equal to 288. From this equation, we have to find the value of x, because what is asked in the question? Find the area of the rectangular field. Only if we know the sides, length and breadth, then only we can find out the area. So first we have to find the length and breadth. For that, we need the value of x. So this is the equation from which we'll find the value of x. Okay, let us take it down. One minute. Let me copy that equation first. This is the equation which we have to solve now. Okay. Now it is here. Okay. Now inside the bracket, what we have? 2x plus x, that is 3x. So outside we have a 2. 2 into 3x is given as 288. 2 into 3 is 6. So 6x is equal to 288. Okay. Now in order to get the value of x, we have to take that 6 to the other side. 6 actually multiplied by x here. When it is taken to the right side, it will become division. Understood? So x is actually 288 divided by 6. Both are even numbers. We can divide them by 2. So what we get is 144 by 3. Now divide 144 by 3. In 14, we have 4 times 3, 12. 2 is left, 24. 8 times 3 is 24. So actually x is 48 meters. Okay. We got the value of x. What is actually that? X is actually, see, x is actually the breadth of the rectangle. What is asked in the question? Area of the rectangle. Okay, so we will take it. This is the rectangle, the area of which we have to find. So here x is 48. So here it is 48 meters. The breadth is 48 meters. And 2x, the length is 2 times 48, right? 2 times 48 is 96. 96 meters. Now we have to find the area. Area is length into breadth. For a rectangle, the area is length into breadth. Here the length is 96 and breadth is 48. So we have to multiply 96 by 48. So it is 4608. And the measures were in meters, right? Measure was in meter. So it will be meter square. Area is in meter square. Now, this is our sixth question. Find the least square number exactly divisible by 8, 12, 15, and 20. If the question were find the least number, if the square, this word was not there, the question will become find the least number exactly divisible by 8, 12, 15, and 20. Then what we have to find out? The number divisible by means it is a multiple. multiple, that means LCM. That is what we have to find. So first we will find out the LCM. Okay, LCM of 8, 12, 15 and 20. And then we have to check whether it is a square or not, or if it is not a square, we have to make it a square number. That is the question actually. Find the least square number exactly divisible by. So first step, we have to find the LCM. 8, 12, 15 and 20. In order to get the LCM, we will divide by 2. Okay. Here we will get 4, 6, 15 is not divisible by 2, and here 10. Again, we can divide by 2, here 2, 3, 15 and 5. Again, we can divide by 3, 2 is not divisible, 3, 1 times, in 15, 5 times, 5 is also not divisible. Again, we can divide by 5, because 2 5s are there. So here we will get 2, because 2 is not divisible by 5, we will write it as it is 1. Then when 5 is divided, we will get 1, 1. Okay, enough. Now the LCM is, see from here we have to take 2. How many times 2? 2 comes, 2 times, 3 is there, again 5, again 2. Okay, so 2 comes 3 times actually, right? So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. This is the LCM. Now, 2 into 5, 10. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 3, 12. So it is 120. This is the LCM. Now, what was the question? Find the least square number exactly divisible. So is it a square number? 120. We have to check. If it is not a square number, we have to find the least multiple of 120, which will become a square number. Okay. So we will factorize 120 and we'll check whether it is a perfect square or not. From the first glance itself, we can understand that it's not a perfect square because it has only 1 0. Odd number of zeros at the end of a number means it is not a perfect square. So anyways, we have to factorize 120 divisible by 2. So we will get 60, then 2, 30, then 2, 15, then 3, then 5. Right? So we can write 120 is same as 2 into 2, 2 into 3, into 5. See how many pairs are there in the factors of 120. 2 is having a pair, but these 2 do not have a pair. 3, 5. These 3 digits don't have a pair. So we have to provide a pair, right? That means we have to multiply 120 by 2, then by 3, then by 5. Understood? We have to provide what? Pair to each and every digit. Okay. So here 2 is not having a pair, 3 do not have a pair, and 5 also don't have a pair. So we have to give those 3 digits again. Now multiply these. 120 into 3, that is 360. Then 2 into 5, that is 10. So the least square number which is divisible by all those given numbers is 3600. Now this is the last question of this video. A PT teacher wants to arrange maximum possible number of 6,000 students in a field such that the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. Find the number of rows if 71 were left out after arrangement. So actually there were 6,000 students. All of them were not arranged because 71 were left. So how many students are there on the ground? 6,000 minus 71. Only that much students are arranged in the field, right? Because 71 were left out. So when we subtract what we get, here 2, then 9, then 5. Right? So 5929 students are arranged there. And what we have to find out? Find the number of rows. What about the rows? Students are arranged such that the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. Okay. See, if we are having 3 rows and 2 columns. How many students are there? Here we have 3 rows and 2 columns. So 3 into 2, 6 students will be there, right? Which are the positions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So if there are x rows, if rows count is x, then columns, number of columns will also be x. That is what is given in the question. The number of rows is equal to number of columns. That means if number of rows is x, number of columns is also x. And the total number of students arranged, that is x into x, right? Total number of students on the field is x into x. That is given as 5929. From here, we have to find the value of x. That is number of rows is asked. Number of rows means we have to find the value of x here. So actually, here x square is given, right? X into x square is 5929. In order to get the value of x, what we have to take? Square root of 5929. Now, we will do factorization method. 5929 is factorized. See here, this is not an even number because the last digit is 9. When we add 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 2, 20, 20 plus 5, 25. This is not divisible by 2, 3, right? Then, which is the possible number? We have to find out like that. Okay, when we check the other numbers, we will find that it is divisible by 7. Okay, 5, 9, 2, 9 is divisible by 7. In 59, 8 times 7, 56. So 3 is left here, 32. In 32, we have 7 into 4, 28. 32 was there, no? So now 28, so 4 is left, 49. 7 into 7, 49. So 8, 4, 7. Again, a difficult number, no? So let us try 7. 1 times 7, then 1 is left here, 40 in 2 times, then 1 time, 121. This is 11 into 11, right? 121 is 11 into 11. Okay, so what we have now is 5, 9, 2, 9 is same as 7 into 7 into 11 into 11. So in order to get the square root, we have to take 1 out from each pair. Okay, so here 7 is the 1 and 1, 11 is also there. So actually the number of rows is 11 into 7, that is 77 rows there. Hope all of you understood. Thank you. Keep watching.
Hello, everyone. Are you looking for a caring teacher? Remia at Winners Classroom provides good quality online and offline tuition classes.
Recorded class, class note, weekly assignments, live exams, timely feedback, and individual caring are the specialties of online classes.
Maximum 7 students in a class so that Remia can pay more attention to each and every student.
Online classes are through Zoom platform and offline classes are at Trivandrum. For more details, WhatsApp 892-148-9997.